Collaborative Connections is a project funded by Historic England, and it's looking at 3 of our heritage sites, which is CATCLIFFE Cone, Keppel's Column and Waterloo Kiln, looking at their past, present and future. COVID has given us the opportunity to think really differently about kind of the past, present and the future, and where we are and the connections that people have with their heritage. These sites have been part of the landscape for many generations. There's some lovely memories. So this project was about capturing some of that and starting those conversations about those heritage sites. So we've formed new community groups, that people that are interested in these sites, and bringing those people together to start to look at the future of these sites and what that might look like going forward. Whether it is new events at these sites, new interpretation of these sites, thinking about how we can share these sites with the local communities, the wider communities of Rotherham, and also regionally and nationally, because they are really important, beautiful sites that need to be shared by not just the local people who surround them, but kind of much wider than that. The project was also about rethinking how we do interpretation of these sites and trying new ways of doing that, being quite visual and working with artists to try something new.
I'm Rob Vale and I work with my brother Matt Vale as Illuminos, and we are video projection artists. So this is our video projection piece for CATCLIFFE Cone, the kiln. We were invited to make the piece and respond to this unique site in a creative way using video projection, which is what we do. And hopefully by bringing something like this, a projection piece to it, it can make people think, oh, we could do something inside, we could light it up this way, we could do a concert in it, we could do all these things. Hopefully it will just inspire people to do more. In all of our work we talk about people, site and animation as these kind of 3 points within the pieces that we make. It's about looking at where it's happening in the architecture of that, the people that surround it and make it happen and that care for these places, and then animation in terms of bringing a new look to something or putting it in a new light, getting people to see it in a way they've never seen it before. So that's the crucial thing, is it's always a connection to the people that know the place and getting them to tell you what it means to them or what the history of it was or whatever. And that's the fun of it, having those conversations and then going, all right, that little moment that you told me there, we're going to take that and do something really big with it.
I was trying to make like a little bomb to explode and like make it cover a load of sweets.
When I was a kid, it was just a playground for us, really, just crumbling away, but it has been restored. People often ask, what is it? And it's wall that's left of a glassworks factory, which was actually built in 1740. The only thing that remains at the moment is the cone, which is now a listed building. For years and years, it's just been stuck there doing nothing. We need to do something about that, raise its profile, enhance its heritage and make CATCLIFFE proud of it again. And it is renowned around the world, and we should be proud of it and emphasise it and keep it for the future generations. We need to let not only villagers have lived with it for all that time, but we need to get the kids in and let them appreciate what they've got here and a reminder of what happened in the past, really. Hopefully we can attract people around the area to come and help us in whatever way they can.
So it's been a really interesting, kind of lovely process to just sort of delve in, albeit skimming the surface of what this site has been and continues to be for people as this kind of fulcrum and focal point for people in the area, and to just hopefully bring that sense of magic and wonder to it through using light and through transforming it at night, particularly in these strange times of COVID. That's what an artist's role is in trying to pull all those things together and to make something that could only really happen in that community and isn't really transferable elsewhere. And I think we always quite enjoy the fact that these things happen and then they're gone, and they're a moment for people to share in a community that hopefully they haven't had before.
So CATCLIFFE Cone is a highly significant site in relation to the glass industry in South Yorkshire. It dates from 1740 and it remained in use till around 1884. It's the earliest surviving example in Western Europe, and there's only one of 6 glass cones in UK. What's significant about this site is that it's in the middle of a housing estate in CATCLIFFE. There's been some really exciting work with the community groups, starting to look at what that future might look like. And although this is coming towards the end of the project, it's been kind of a 9-month project. It's not the end, it's kind of the start of the next phase where we'll start to look at what else we could do with these sites and how we grow that community engagement with these sites going forward.